Now I'd like to show you how to view data on a team scale from the coach side. After that, I'll come back to individual reporting. From the Teams page, simply click on the Team Options menu and click on this graph icon. This will take you to the Team Charts page. This gives you a view of both training and wellness data on a team scale. The default view is for training. To switch it over to wellness, simply click here and select wellness. The graph will automatically change to reflect wellness data instead of training data. As you can see here, the graph is very similar to the graphs available when you're viewing by athlete individually. We have a stacked graph for each athlete using our normal color coding. You can change the date range by simply changing the start and/or end date here, and the data will automatically update. You can also change the team you're viewing by simply changing it in this drop down here, and again, the graph will automatically update. In this case, there's no data for this particular sub-team. Now let's get back to the individual reporting. This data can be presented in multiple formats by switching to the second graph type or exporting. Simply select a date range. I'm going to choose the past week and click Export. If we open the generated Excel spreadsheet, you'll see that only today has data, but if these were all filled in, down here would be the average. So this is very useful. Now if we go back to the app and close out the export window, you can also contact your coach by sending him an email through the app by clicking here. You can change the date range from daily to weekly to monthly or a custom range. Again, you simply select the dates and I'll do the past week. Changing to any of these gives you similar graphs, but for the period of your choice. You can see all three here, and otherwise it's the same. So that's the athlete's view of the daily wellness questionnaire and logs. Now let's look at the coach's side. To view wellness data as a coach, simply expand the team for which you want to view data, and now go to the Athletes tab. Click on the wellness icon for the athlete for which you'd like to view data, and once this is open, it's exactly like the view is for athletes. You see here our three graphs because we're on a custom range, or we can switch back to the daily with the original two graphs, as well as exporting data, or clicking this icon here to view the individual answers for each question. Now let's get into customizing the questionnaire. To do this, simply go back to the Teams view, and this time go to the Options and select the Team Settings. Now expand the Wellness Questionnaire section and you'll see a variety of options. The first of which is what days of the week to show the questionnaire. If you'd like, you can set weekdays only schedule by simply disabling Saturday and Sunday, or something more specific like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule by disabling Tuesday and Thursday. In this case, I'm just going to keep all days enabled, but it's as simple as selecting the ones you want and hitting save down at the bottom. Once you've set your schedule, there are two types of questionnaires available. You'll see the customizable questionnaire and the POMS questionnaire. POMS is Profile of Mood States. This is a validated questionnaire designed to collect data on the athlete's moods, not on a day-to-day basis, as it's 35 questions long. If we select the POMS questionnaire, you can see that there are multiple sections or categories, the names of which you can customize. Otherwise, it's a preset questionnaire. If you'd prefer more customization, select the customizable questionnaire. The customizable questionnaire is completely open for you to design for yourself. You can change the names of each category, and clicking on these icons will give you additional options, including suggestions for you and your staff and athletes on how to deal with when those scores are outside the suggested levels. You can define different advice for whether they're outside by a little or whether they're outside by a lot. You can also see that when you click Save, you've got this option here, Apply to All Teams. This will set the chosen messages for this category on each team you own. For now, I'm just going to cancel, as I think this text is set appropriately already. And you'll see here you can customize the names of the categories as well. Below this is where you get to set the questions your athlete must answer. You can define as many questions as you like, as well as their category and units. Deleting a question from the questionnaire is as simple as clicking on the red X next to each question. I'm now going to scroll down and add a question. We do this by scrolling to the bottom and clicking on this green plus sign. Now simply fill in the name of your question. Mine is going to be, how ready do you feel for training today? And the category will be stress. Now we need at least 2 and up to 7 answers. I'm not going to bother setting an alert message for this question, but if you'd like to, simply fill out the alert message field to something like, in this case, athlete does not feel ready for training. Now I'll fill in my answers, which should go from best case to worst case. And it's as simple as that. Click Save below to save your question, but there's a little bit more customization I want to do first. Below the questions, we have daily measurements. These custom fields are available in both Palm's Questionnaire and the customizable Questionnaire. They're there for tracking variables like weight. Again, deleting is as simple as clicking the red X, and adding is as simple as scrolling down to the plus sign. And you simply fill in the fields or edit them if you're editing an existing field. You're able to have up to 20 of these customizable fields. I'm going to add one, so I've already clicked the green plus, and I'm going to fill it in. Let's do hours of sleep to get a slightly more exact measure than what I've got in the multiple choice question in the main questionnaire. I'm going to set my unit to hour. I'm going to set my alert type to daily z-score to ensure that if an athlete's score is above or below the normal range, I'm automatically alerted on a daily basis. Another option is 7-day to 28-day ratio. And it's as simple as that. If you'd ever like to disable one of these without deleting them, simply change this from show to hide. As you can see, most of them currently are. And if you click on this key icon, it will restrict access on this data of measurement to only be visible by administrators on the team. Now let's hit save. This will reload the settings page, and now if we re-expand the wellness questionnaire section and scroll down, we can see that our new question is here, as well as our new daily measurement. Now if I simply log out of this coach account, and instead log in as an athlete who has not yet completed the daily wellness questionnaire, and I go to my daily wellness questionnaire tab, we can see if I scroll down, here is my new training question, and here is my new tracking value.